Hello
Hello.
and welcome. We have with us a someone who isn't or something a being that is not from this earth. Where Hello there, by the way.
Hello.
Where are you from?
Um, I am not from a place. I am not from a time. I'm from a vibration attuned to what you may perceive as light. This light is within your own universe, but not a physical or an atomic substance. This light is similar to your consciousness, and it's characterized by its intent.
Characterized by intent. Uh when you say intent, do you mean that is the way uh you communicate instead of with words? You guys communicate not with thoughts but almost with feelings? Is that what you're saying?
That's one way. We arrived in we time does not exist for us. We arrive always and we're intertwined with your consciousness. There's a relationship. Time does not exist for us. Only intentions exist. And these intentions are perceived on earth as time or as events.
I see. And so Earth has a linear time, and you were saying you guys don't perceive events as linear?
Right? Time for us does not exist. All occurs at the same time. There is no linear time, and the concept of time just doesn't exist. All probabilities, anything that can happen, happens, and we're able to, through our intentions, um, choose different pathways, explore different pathways of choice.
Huh. In interesting. What is your how did you arrive to Earth? Why Earth?
Well, we come to Earth because we have um, entities that are close to us, or entities, spirits, beings, people that we love and that we help. So that is one of the reasons we come to Earth. Earth for us is a vibration that exists, that is very solid. It's of a low vibration, so low that it solidifies into stone, and beings that live on it are of low vibration, and beings of low vibrations are attracted to the life forms that exist on this planet, and they connect with them and live lives through these beings. So we come to Earth to help those of us that are here, that are in the process of um, of increasing their vibration um, with positive intentions.
So that's interesting. You your race of beings is attracted to light, and is it attracted to positive intentions? And would that have something to do with our sun, with the fact that human beings are beings of light? Does light have a relation to positivity?
So light, darkness are physical traits that manifest in this location of thought and intent. The sun generates gamma rays, it generates light, it generates photons. Those are all of a physical nature. We are not of a physical nature. There is no atomic material. We're a creation that is all based on intent. It's more of a almost a spiritual element to it that is totally non-physical, but is driven by its intent. In our existence, all entities are identified through their intentions, and Earth is a place where entities come to mature and get challenged so that they can increase their vibration away from these low vibrational areas.
And would you say that darkness is the dark, and darkness uh it represents a lack of light, a lack of positive energy?
So there's shadow and light, black and white, positive and negative. Again, human beings perceive the world through their senses, through seeing, through hearing, through taste, through touch. They have a variety of senses. These are all physical senses, and they perceive their universe through their physical senses. Where we come from, there are no physical senses. There is no light or darkness. There is only positive intentions and low vibrational intentions. So that's how it's perceived. You can make the analogy that positive is light and negative is darkness, but it's only metaphorical. It's not. It's really low and high vibration. Those that are of high vibration can perceive more than those of low vibration. That is why most entities seek to increase their vibration in order to perceive the universe and existence in a broader sense.
And what what type of where how did you travel here? How did you travel to this system?
Um, we travel at the speed of thought. Um, we don't have physical spaceships. We may use sometimes groupings of individuals that come together with a mission in a low vibrational zone, and we mutually support each other. And through our decision and thought to arrive here is the way we arrive. And if we want to imagine it as a spaceship, we can imagine it on a spaceship. But in order to travel the vast distances that are perceived in this universe, you couldn't do it through a physical ship, but you can certainly do it through thought. And in the instance of thought, just be where you want to in any space or time. The sense of space for us is doesn't matter. But for the
So
physical low
space.
vibrational, for the low vibrational entity that lives on a planet, their concepts of distance are vast because of their low vibration. But for us, it's just a thought.
So what you're saying is that you are at a level of reality where your race is not bound to a planet.
Right.
You are not bound, your race is not bound to a physical manifestation. The reality that your race is aware in uh, doesn't have to abide by the physical laws of this universe, yet it's able to interact with the physical objects of the universe.
Through intent, we're able to arrive at any location and usually connect with, it depends, some planets have higher vibrations than others, or locations with entities that have higher vibration. The earth entity is very low vibrational, it's very physical. The entities and living organisms are very physical, and we're able to connect to them either by being born as human beings, connecting to like a soul connects to a physical child being born. We're able to do the same thing with beings. Sometimes we don't connect with beings, and we sit and observe, and we try and influence um, the entities spiritually, and sort of like what you the concept of the ghost. But we're here, and we're not the only ones that are here. There are various entities of all vibrations, some of them physical, such as UFOs that you see the lights come in. Those That's one sort of physical entity. There are very low vibrational entities that practice evil and influence mankind. The earth is a zone of trials and tribulations. So for our friends that are here, we try and come and lend help so that they can increase their vibration and and be able to perceive themselves beyond the space and time and atomic structures that exist in this zone, and be in a zone where it's only where they realize only their own intent, and if their intent is positive, then they perceive more.
Interesting. So th- that's wow. So the you guys travel through intent. You're not bound by physical laws, and you're able to travel through thought. So that tells me that I'm speaking to something, you're from a very old race, something that is much older than anything on Earth.
Right? If you were thinking linearly, then that's you may think of us as old or wise, but remember, for us there is no time. There's just this explosion of probabilities and of existence, and we're able to choose where we appear through our intent. We are not emotional. The thought forms that exist on Earth, people are angry, they can be emotional, they could be happy, all that. For us, I mean, you have emotional, friendly on Earth. You have corrupt, you have evil. Those who might come on this mission help those that seek help. We are beneficial, prayful. We understand, we're happy, we're humble. We don't interfere. We're healers. We're loving, we're warm. If you would compare us, we are perceived as light. We're not dogma. We're not, you know, uh, a religion. We are not a written word, but we're an action that makes a dark night turn into day. So that is our intent. Our intent is to bring enlightenment to those that are experiencing the earth time.
I'm just gonna ask you for 5 more minutes, and uh, I'm gonna ask: did Earth stand out to your race out of the other planets?
There are almost an unlimited number of planets that we travel to. Each planet is inhabited by different entities at different vibrational levels. Your gas giants that you perceive are inhabited by entities. You may never perceive them in your space time, but they exist there. Our intent allows us to travel to all these places. Earth is but one. And so our intent, which is beyond space and time, there are friends that when they ask for help, that is an intention. Those intentions connect with us and we come to help. They may not perceive it if they're of such a low vibration where they can only see with their eyes and hear with their ears and communicate for speech, they may never hear us, but our prayers touch them and help change their directions. It's
So
only when they
you
disconnect from the physical that they begin to perceive us.
hmm, interesting. So you're saying that you consider yourselves multi-dimensional beings as well. You have a consciousness, correct?
We have a consciousness that crosses all probabilities of of consciousness. You can call it dimensions, whatever. All those are probabilities, and our intentions can travel through them.
Interesting. So the way that your race is able to navigate the universe is through thoughts and intentions. And
Or-
your race isn't bound by physical laws, but you're attracted by positive intentions is what attracts uh you. Now, why positive intentions and not darkness and negative intentions?
Well, uh, negative the human beings or any entity in any world connect with us when they begin to perceive higher vibrations. Sort of like your radio or television set where you have different channels. When they begin to perceive different locations, different times, then they begin to start to connect with us. Depending where their maturity as souls are, is where they find themselves. So, depending at where your vibration is, let's say you have a criminal mind, a criminal intent. When you disconnect from the human body, you're going to find yourself in a world surrounded by people of your same vibration. If during your existence you begin to change your thought patterns, then we come to help you and help you elevate those thoughts so that you begin to perceive higher. Once you perceive higher, then you understand the negativity of your preceding actions and you change. And that's where we come in. That's where we like to pray for you, we like to guide you, we like to teach you, and to develop your intentions.
I see. So your race is a group of guiders and you are teachers in a sense.
They can be. Some are healers, some are everything.
All right, well, I'm going to end it here. Thank you very much for your time, and we will hopefully we will do this again. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.